What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Rosie the Magnificent tutorial. This is part 2. We're going to cover what we'll call the pre-chorus and chorus, even though they don't work exactly like a typical refrain, a typical chorus. But for distinguishing parts, it repeats enough that we could call it the chorus. If you missed the first video, the first part, which had the intro and the verse pattern, definitely go check that out. Alright, so we'll start from here. Remember, just really quickly, that I'm going to tell all of my chord voicings in the shape that I'm playing them in. So this would be a D chord, when really the concert sound, the way it sounds, is an A chord. So if you're playing on an instrument that's not a guitar, your chords will be up here, and these are the chords that you should follow to get it in the right key. And remember that our 7th fret is going to be our 0. So whether you have a partial on 7 or a full capo on 7, 0, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, etc. If you're trying to follow along with my fingers, and I can give you that tablature. So, starting from the pre-chorus, na 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 na, is here our G add 9, which is the 6th string 3rd fret, 5th string 5th fret, 4th string you're gonna leave uncovered, then the 3rd string 4th fret, and then 2nd and 1st strings also uncovered. So you should sound like this. That's our G add 9. Then we're gonna slide that shape up 2 frets, and that's actually an A sus4. Even though we didn't move our fingers, the type of chord changed, the voicing changed. So that's an A sus4. So then we're going to come down to our D major 7 over F sharp, which sounds a lot trickier than it is. It's just the 6th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string all played in the 2nd fret, like that. If you would like to play like this, because your thumb isn't big enough to reach around, totally up to you, just based on comfort level. So you have that, and then you're going to slide your thumb up 1 fret to the 3rd fret, and the same thing with your middle finger. I like to actually replace that with my ring, which is a D over G. So that pattern should look like this. And that happens twice. Then we're going to go down to, and this is one of my favorite chords to play. This is an E minor 7 sus4. You're only actually playing 2 notes. You're playing the 6th string behind the partial capo. Now the reason you actually have to play the 7th fret is because the capo doesn't cover that string. And if you don't play that note with your finger, you're not going to get the right chord. So I put my finger there behind the partial capo. If you have a full capo on 7, you obviously don't need to play that voicing. You don't need to play that with your finger. And then 5th string 2nd fret. So you should have this. And then we're going to have our G add 9 come back, but instead of playing it like this, we're going to play it like this, which looks actually like a pretty standard G shape, right? You might play with your pinky down here like that, but you're not going to play the pinky. You're just going to cover 6th string 3rd fret and 5th string 2nd fret, and leave everything else open. So let's take it slow. We'll do it without singing first, and then we'll bring it up to speed. From the beginning, sounds like this. Let's do it with words. We'll take it from where we left off, which was in the first verse. She said, my friends all call me Rosie. And he said, please just call me James. She said, it sounds like you've been hurt before. And he said, not at all, I'm just really bad with names. So the less I learn, the more I gain. back to our intro pattern. Second verse happens, da 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 da. So they talked for hours beneath a giant tree. And we'll get back to our pre-chorus. And Rosie the Magnificent, it says above the stage. He said, I'd love to hear more about that, and tried to make plans to meet her the next day. That's when Rosie pulled away. Now, one thing that I noticed that I'm doing, which I do sometimes, in between the E minor 7 sus4 and the G add 9, I might walk up that 6th string by playing in the 2nd fret, but just that string by itself. It's not a full strum, right? Yay. That's when Rosie pulled away. So once you feel comfortable, you can throw in that little gem. Now we're going to get to what I call the chorus, which is the part where Rosie sings, please just let me go. Happens a few times throughout the song. And we're going to start here with our D5. Please just let. This is another way to play the D major 7 over F sharp, which is going to have 6th string 2nd fret, 5th string 4th fret, open, open, sorry, not open, 3rd string 2nd fret, open, open. You might remember this pattern from the intro. Please just let me go. Great. To our G5 add 9, which is 6th string 3rd fret and 3rd string 2nd fret. Please just let me go. I've been here waiting. So we're going to play that little lick from the intro again. And we're going to go really fast into I've been here waiting. And there is our B minor 7 add 6, which you might also remember from part 1 of the tutorial, which is 5th string 2nd fret, 4th string 4th fret, open, open, open. Please just let me go. I've been here waiting for so long. Back to our D major 7 over F sharp. It just makes sense, G5 add 9, to be alone, which is our A7 sus4. So we're going to play basically, what is this? 4th string 2nd fret and 2nd string 3rd fret. I've been here waiting for so long, it just makes sense to be alone. Let's try it in speed. Please just let me go. I've been here waiting for so long, it just makes sense to be alone. Beautiful. That repeats. Don't forget me though. I guess if the time is right any given night, a stranger's words can make you feel at home. Back to our E minor 7 sus4. I'm sorry, James, I have to go. Back to our G add 9. We do the whole thing? Let's try the whole thing. Please just let me go. I've been here waiting for so long, it just makes sense to be alone. Don't forget me though. I guess if the time is right any given night, a stranger's words can make you feel at home. I'm sorry, James, I have to go. And we're back to the intro. So, that's it for today's video. We now have intro, verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. make sure to check out next time, where we'll talk about James's song, which is a little bit different, and is kind of its own section in the song. And maybe we'll get the bridge too, which will leave only 2 episodes left, because after that we'll do the ending, which has its own whole slew of chords. Thanks for hanging for a little bit. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And good luck practicing. I hope to see you guys real soon. Later!